I have a new project. This is mainly what I was after. Not sure what year it is yet. It's an old one, 70s, I'm guessing. But it's a cool looking motor. I haven't ever used or seen one of these ones before, so I wanted to grab it. Didn't pay much for the whole package. $1,000. The trailer looks like it. Boat's decent, I guess, as far as 50-year-old aluminum boats go. But we're gonna clean it up. I'm gonna pull all the wood out of it and get it all cleaned up. It's got a cool looking chair here. Maybe sitting a little high. You can see the trailer. The trailer is definitely homemade. Lights don't work. Doesn't even have a mount for the license plate. You can see the boat just butts up against this piece of steel here. But it'll be a fun boat to fix up, and hopefully I can get it running good and take it down the river. I just wanted to make sure that I started filming on this one, because oftentimes I'll bring something home and start working on it, forget to film, and then it's too late. You kind of miss the initial, what it looks like. So we'll get this thing cleaned up. I'll see if I can make some fenders for it. There's a few pieces that, like this mount for the seat is a bit janky. I don't know if I'd want to sit on that thing. This one doesn't look too bad, I guess. And these tires are brutal. You see all the grease coming out. They got those bearing buddies in them. I don't know, man. Those things are not your buddy. They, if they're not used right, they're meant for, you know, packing halfway through the season. You still got to pull those off, and grease bearings and stuff. Often people won't do it. They'll just keep plowing grease into the front season after season, and then it blows out the, I don't know if you can see that, it blows out the back seals, and you end up with, you know, tires that look like this, and the back of your rim looks disgusting, and the seals are all pushed through in garbage. So I just wanted to get an initial once over the boat, because we're going to start ripping everything out of it. I want to get all that wood and everything out of it, make sure that transom's good. It feels pretty good. I don't think it has very much of a problem. No dry rot or anything. I might replace this outside. It looks pretty weathered. So, and there's a look at the motor. Like I said, if anybody knows any information on this, I've never actually seen one before. I've seen a few on the internet and stuff. They got the 9-horse motors and the 5 horses, same kind of style. I'm guessing this is mid-70s. See if I can. Feels like it's got good compression, so it should run. Doesn't look like anything's too messed up on it. So is that a choke or a prime or something? So I'll have to go through it. I've looked a little bit online to see if there's any parts or anything, and there's not a lot of information. I don't know if this is like a European model, or it says that passed inspection by the Japanese government. Sounds pretty official, so not sure what these are. Must have been using them to tie the motor down so it didn't bounce on the road. And this, I'm assuming, is a electric motor mount, which is going to go. Pretty much guarantee this boat leaks. There's no way it doesn't. It's a 50-year-old aluminum boat, so. And this old shelving stuff is going to go. The lights don't work, so I'm going to have to get a set of lights for it. Like I said, I'll see if I can make a set of fenders. I don't want to, you know, I'm not restoring this by any means. I'm going to clean it up, run it down the river a couple of times and sell it. So we'll see how good we can get that motor running, and who knows, my brother's looking for a boat, so he might you might get this one. Just wanted to add with this motor a couple of things that that I thought were pretty odd about this motor was that connection there. It's got a dual feed, so I don't know whether there's only one side that can take fuel, so I'm not sure what that's for. But that, and I wanted to give you the serial number. It's a Yamaha 15A 651 S. What is that? 02204. I'm pretty sure this is a mid-70s, maybe early 70s. I'll have to do some research. Like I said, I just brought this boat home, so I wanted to make sure I filmed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start ripping some stuff out of here, see what goodies I find. I love buying a boat and seeing what kind of gems I can find hidden in the little cracks and crevices. So there's always some free goodies. So we'll get this pulled apart. I'm gonna power wash it out. I don't know if I'll have time tonight, but I'll at least start pulling. I'm gonna pull this wiring out. I guess they had a battery in there and they had lights, and you can see there's power wires. I think that's a Lowrance power wire. I didn't get any fish finders with it or anything, so I thought I'd see it. There's another transducer. So we'll get pulling this thing apart. Oh, it looks like a rig. Pickerel rig. And see if I can get these floors out fairly easily and get a power washer to it. Start cleaning some stuff up. I'll do a completely separate video on just the motor. We'll get it running and then do the bottom end and see how the impeller works and stuff. I'm really hoping that I can get parts for it, because I don't want to start trying to load for parts. It'd be nice if I could just, order and buy parts. So we'll see. One more thing. Here's my tank cord. I got this tank for free from somebody. It's a Yamaha tank. Doesn't have a part number on it. It's pretty decent. I thought maybe it would fit this old motor, because this fitting has this outer ring around it. Looks like it's an 8mm connector, like the standard connector. Where's the, there's a new Yamaha fitting, 8mm. And this one looks similar, except it's got this outside ring on it, and I can't seem to find. I think I found a couple on Amazon, a couple of the fittings that'll go on there, but I didn't want to order them because I'm afraid that with Amazon I'm just going to get that fitting. Right? I got lots of those fittings, the newer style. So I was hoping that I could use this tank with the old motor and kind of have a vintage look about it. So if anybody knows the answer to that question, I would appreciate even a link or something to an Amazon or some kind of a site that I can buy something, one of the old style fittings. I'm assuming that's an old style fitting. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull this floor out without knocking the camera over. Oh, it's heavy. Frog. There's a bass fisherman. People do this, but you can see where they've pulled that seat out so they could put this floor in. Way better off to leave it. Is that $1 right there? Yep, that's a Canadian dollar, isn't it? We're going over to find out. It's a quarter. Still, this boat's starting to pay for itself already. Is lizards, frogs, grubs and worms, and guy was off obviously bass fishing. Nastiness, it reeks of piss. It reeks of piss. So I don't know, somebody spent some time. Like, obviously the top half of this was all finished as well, but who's got that kind of time to put that floor in there? It's all interconnected, like this piece holds this piece in place, and then this piece supports this piece in the same. So I'll get that seat unbolted. I don't know. I don't want to make floors and seats for this thing. I got a lot of sheet metal at work, brakes and shears and stuff, so I can probably come up with something and kind of pop rivet a new bench in this. See, it looks like they've definitely pulled the bench from here to here. You can see where it once was. This one's just a small connecting bench, but these ones run straight down to the floors, and you can see the same way that was connected in with all these guys. They've just bent all these over to get them out of the way. So I could probably make a profile like this and bend this. You can see they've got a wood support in here, and then sheet metal over this, or put a piece of aluminum across it. Take this wood out, put aluminum across it, do the same thing over here, make those forms to a certain height, drill all that stuff out, pop rivet new ones in. Just a lot of work. This is like a 50-year-old boat. How much do I want to... I don't want to invest money into it, but I don't care if I invest time into it. But it's just how much time do I want to invest? That seems like a... I'd rather have a boat that doesn't have wood in it, just to stop the rotting, right? If this boat gets kept, it's going to sit outside and just get mostly sit and only get used very seldom. So my brother has a property on the lake, so that's where they would sit. Okay, I'll get the rest of this vacuumed out. You don't have to see that. And I guess I'll pop that motor off and get it on a stand. And we won't worry about the motor now. I'm gonna pull all this wiring out of here. I don't need lights or anything in this boat. The less stuff that's in it, the better. I just want to be able to get out on the lake. And if it turns out that it's not the boat for me, I'll off it. But we'll see. Alright, here's what it looks like. Came pretty clean. I'll probably wash it 5 more times. I just kind of washed everything down there, and it's hard to get it out of that drain. It's one of these drains that's in the bottom, and you just screw it. I've had to hold it open so it drains properly. And here's it's cat piss for sure. It reeks of cat piss, so I don't think any of this stuff's going to go back in, but I am going to keep it just in case I fold on this this project and slap it all together and sell it. You know, I don't want to commit myself to anything, so I'll stick this at the outside of the house for a week or so until I make up my mind what I actually want to do. And it's not really that bad. Once you get into it, you start, piecing things together, and it gets better and better. So it's just a matter of getting motivated to try to put seats back in this boat. I know that's kind of the right thing to do. I guarantee this boat leaks. There's no way it doesn't. So that's the thing that stops me. It's such an old boat. If you ever wanted to buy a boat and go fishing, do not buy an old boat like this. If you ever wanted to work on a boat endlessly, this is the boat for you. you know, if it's a matter of money, your money's better spent in something nicer and something that'll get you fishing, not, you know, pissing around in the driveway trying to fix 50 years of whatever. So I am excited about this motor though. I want to get in on that, get that thing going, see what we can see. So I appreciate you watching, and well, let's go through my little mini hoard here. I got my seats. That's the front. Safety line, lures, lots of more cat piss soaked lures that I didn't want to touch. There's the middle seat. Got a nice paddle. Fire extinguisher. I got a light. Looks like an LED light. So it might not be that bad. I got a 5-pound anchor in the worst anchor line you've ever seen. A whole mess of wires. Those are the transducers, and it looks like a plug for a trolling motor. Some mooring lines. My old straps. Most of that stuff's going to go in the garbage. And just some small pieces. So I'll end it there, and I'll definitely get back at this thing. There's lots of little things I want to do. I'm going to get rid of that. There's a few holes in the side of the boat. I don't know why you would want to drill holes in the side of your boat to mount things. Things are convenient mounted on the side of the boat, but it's not going to be good for water. So I'll probably pull that stuff off and either pop rivet those holes and get rid of all that wiring in that control panel back there. That'll go. We're going to strip this thing down to nothing but a boat and a motor. So that's kind of how I like a tin boat to be. I don't really want to turn a tin boat into a yacht. So I have a 16-foot boat that I fish out of. So I don't need to turn this one into another problem. All right, but I appreciate you watching. Until next time.